ladies, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be sharing this super easy smoky eye with you guys. This is obviously the look that I'm going to be doing a tutorial on. I wanted to share this brown smoky eye with you guys. I wore it to work one day and I got many compliments on it. This is definitely a really subtle romantic nighttime look that is super simple to do. It looks like you put so much work into the look, but you really didn't put that much time into it, just did a lot of blending. Really excited to be sharing this tutorial with you guys, so I'm just going to stop rambling and just go right into the tutorial. I'm going to be using the Jesse's Girl eyeshadow primer. Just dot that on and then just blend out with my finger. Just going to evenly blend it throughout my whole eye. And then just put a little bit in the inner corner, and then on the lower lash line just kind of lightly pat it in that area. What you're going to want to do is highlight the brow bone, and I'm going to be whipping out my Morphe 35O palette. Like I said, I've been using this a ton. I'm going to take the white matte shade. If you know me, I'm always highlighting with a shimmer shade, but I figured this would be a really pretty, you know, romantic, easygoing look with the matte shade instead. And I'm just gonna highlight the brow bone. And then above my brow as well. Kind of set the concealer that I did clean it up with. Blend it out with my finger. I don't know if I'm feeling my lip or not. It kind of looks dingy on camera. Might have to switch it up. Alright, so that's a little better. We'll be dipping into this shade right here, and this you're going to want to have it be as close to your skin tone as possible, since we are using it as a transition shade. I'm just going to focus that right below the highlighted area and kind of just bring it over the whole eye. Next, I'm going to be using the Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow crayon, and this is in Tenacious Brown, and I'm going to just apply this on the lid only. So we're just going to just kind of smear it on there. Just mainly hit the whole lid. We're just going to end up smoothing it out and blending it out with a brush anyways. And I'm actually going to be doing that right now. So I'm just taking a C brush, eyeshadow brush, and just kind of blending out the crayon and bringing it a little bit above the eyelid and kind of giving it a gradient effect. It'll just make blending a little easier. Once that is completed, I'm just going to pick up the darkest brown in the palette and just pack that on the lid. I'm just going to bring whatever excess shadows on the brush over the lid, and we're just going to end up blending that out. Taking the blending brush, I'm just going to start on the outer V and then just kind of slightly start bringing it over to make sure that all of this around this whole area just starts to blend. So we're not left with any harsh lines, because y'all already know how we feel about that. Now just going to dip into this reddish brown shade and just start applying that in the crease where that gradient part just starts to form. And this will kind of help give it more of a gradient look and kind of help smoke it out. You're just going to want to stay in this general area and just kind of go more circular motions and just make sure that it kind of blends all together. Then I'm just going to hit up the transition shade one more time to kind of intensify it. make sure that doesn't completely go away. And then just go back in and get that crease area, blend out that area. It's just going to be a lot of blending. That is the key and main important step of doing a smoky eye, is just that blending. You're definitely going to be a pro once you're done, like no joke. And I'm just going to hit the lid up one more time to make sure that does stay the darkest area of the eye. Into this dark brown shadow, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to start on the back of the eye and then kind of just bring it forward. I'm not bringing it all the way into the tear duct since we are highlighting that area. I'm going to go in with a lighter brown shadow. I'm going to blend that below where I started smoking it out. As for the highlight, I'm just using this pinkish shimmer shade. Just kind of start dabbing that in the tear duct and then bringing it over. If you feel like you want it to kind of intensify a little bit, I just take some with my finger and lightly dab it in there just to like warm up the shadow and make it a little bit more pigmented in that area. I'm going to go back with the Jordana crayon that we used as the base on the lid and just line my lower waterline as well as my upper waterline. Lashes, put some mascara on and some false lashes. Alright ladies, so that sums up this eye tutorial, and here is your final look. Alright ladies, so that is everything for this brown smoky eye. Wasn't it super easy? Like, we used 4 or 5 eyeshadows. If you guys have any questions about any of the products that I've used or mentioned, then just comment down below and let me know what's up. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I will also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my vlogging channel around this area. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!